How to make braided Easter bread. This pretty Easter bread just looks complicated. It's actually a cinch to make. You will need 1 envelope of active dry yeast, 1/8 cup of warm water, 1/2 cup of milk, 1/2 stick of butter divided, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3½ to 4 cups of flour divided, 7 raw eggs or 3 raw and 4 hard-boiled eggs, and a tablespoon of water. Equipment: a small saucepan, 2 large mixing bowls, an electric mixer or whisk, a pastry brush, and a large baking sheet. Optional: food coloring, and 3 tablespoons of blanched almonds slivered. Step 1. Dissolve the yeast in the warm water. Step 2. Heat the milk on low until almost simmering, and then stir in 1/4 stick of butter until melted. Turn off the heat. Pour the sugar and salt into a mixing bowl, and then pour in the milk and melted butter mixture, stirring until the sugar is dissolved. Step 3. When the mixture has cooled to lukewarm, stir in a cup of flour and beat with the electric mixer or by hand until smooth. Add the dissolved yeast and 2 raw eggs and beat until smooth. Then add the remaining flour a 1/2 cup at a time until you have a soft dough. Step 4. Flour your hands. Turn the dough onto a floured surface and knead it for about 15 minutes until it's satiny. Step 5. Butter a large bowl. Shape the dough into a ball, put it in the bowl, and brush the dough with melted butter. Cover the bowl with a non-terry cloth kitchen towel and place it in a warm area that is free of drafts. Let it rise until it doubles, about 2 to 3 hours. Step 6. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Punch the dough down in the bowl, then let it rest for 10 minutes. Remove it from the bowl and divide it into 3 pieces. Roll them into strips about 12 inches long and form a loose braid. Transfer the loaf to the baking sheet and press the ends together to form a circle. Step 7. Nestle 4 whole, unshelled eggs into the braid at evenly spaced intervals. You can use plain white eggs or ones dyed with food coloring, and they can be raw or hard-boiled. The eggs are safe to eat after baking only if you keep the bread in the refrigerator after baking. Step 8. Sprinkle the top of the loaf with almonds if using. Beat 1 egg with a tablespoon of water. Brush the top of the bread with the egg wash. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes or until golden brown. Cool the bread before eating. Did you know? Easter bread is traditionally baked 3 days before the holiday on Holy Thursday.